Hi, I'm Ian Taylor from SIMBA Chain, and today I want to tell you about our new blockchain network that we've added to simbachain.com. So if you look at the new dashboard here on the left hand side, you can see that smart contracts now support Stellar as well as Ethereum. So let's take a look at the Stellar integration. Stellar in simbachain.com allows you to create a new template of Stellar operations and to take that template of Stellar operations and expose it through a REST API. So let's see how you do that. I'm going to create a new template, and on the right hand side here you can see all of the operations you have on the Stellar network. So to create a pipeline of these Stellar operations on SIMBA Chain, you just click them. So I'm going to create an account, create a payment, maybe I want to manage an offer, set options, account merge, and manage data, for example. So these 6 operations here are all in the order you've provided. And if you click this button here, you can see them in a graph. So this is a graph that you can move around and stuff, but it illustrates the sequence of the operations that I chose. So this is what we'll be exposing. So let's so to save this, we click the right checkbox here, name our template that we want to call it, and just a simple payment app for Stellar. Click save. That's going to save the Stellar template. So that's saving those 6 operations as a template that we can build a blockchain application from. And then to create an application, deploy it on the Stellar network, we go through to the application tab. So the application tab has several applications that I've built already, and let's click plus here to deploy our new Stellar application. So the blockchain type would be Stellar. Stellar network here, Stellar testnet, which is deployed on this implementation. Click continue. Then we can choose the off-chain storage type. This allows us to off-chain data alongside our Stellar transactions. I'm going to choose IPFS there, and a smart contract. Well, we just created this smart contract called Simple Pay. So I'm going to select that smart contract and then an API name. So let's call the name Simple Pay and the URL Simple Pay. And this is the URL endpoint that we hit with our REST, post and get transactions. So click continue. Now we have to sign the transaction. For this we need a wallet. I've created a wallet on the Stellar network previously. This is my wallet here, Ian's wallet. And if I click that, I can see that there is a balance of 9,793 lumens. So if I open that wallet up now to give permission for this application to use this wallet, the wallet is unlocked now as indicated there, so that now I can deploy that. So deploying in simbachain.com for Stellar networks, this isn't actually deploying the smart contract onto the Stellar network because Stellar doesn't work that way. This is creating a Stellar record in the back end with these various operations, and then it's building the necessary metadata that we need in order to create an API from that smart contract. So if I click OK there, that is deployed on the network, and we'll be able to see that in our list of applications. So if I go to Simple Pay application and take a look at the app info, then what I can do is look at the API that's generated. So let's look at the API that's generated. And in order to talk to this, I have a get method and a post method. So if I look at the post method, we have a schema down here. This is auto-generated by our API. So if we take this out and remove escape characters from it, put it in here, and have a look at that, then we can see that Stellar transaction envelope schema. We have 4 definitions. We have an account, an operation, and in the operation you can see that we have 6 different things. So these are the set operations, payment, account merge, merge data, create account, manage offer operations that we set up in our original pipeline. By using this schema in a front-end application, you can populate these various values, the account numbers on the Stellar network, and then you can go through and make a transaction. And posting that payload, that populated payload, to this endpoint will result in a smart contract being generated on the back end, and that will go off to Stellar to make a payment. So let's take a look and do that on one of the simpler applications that just basically allows me to pay somebody. So let me show you how I can do that. I'm going to go through and I'm going to use this very simple smart contract which allows me to pay somebody. This is just going to illustrate a transaction on the Stellar network. So I'm going to click this icon here to create a transaction. First I need to open up my wallet because that's where the lumens are going to come from. Let's unlock that. This is a very simple smart contract which has one operator, which allows me to pay somebody. I'm going to click on a destination address. So this is the recipient of this transaction. How much am I going to pay? I'm going to pay, let's say 200 lumens. So I've got a balance of 9793 here. So that should go down to 9593 once this is confirmed. So I click for confirmation. It asks me if I want to add additional information to this transaction. I'm going to put a note saying paying Joel some lumens and click call. So what's happening there is it's taking the template, it's passing this information to the template, which is basically the source wallet, the destination wallet, and it's going off and making a transaction on Stellar. Now this transaction hash is not available here, so this has gone off, deployed, and as you can see it's returned straight back there. So we've got 9793 in our wallet here, and if I refresh that, it'll show that I have 200 less lumen in my wallet. And if I go to the Stellar Laboratory, which this is the recipient account, which I sent it to, I look at the amount of lumens in that account. It started with 8786. I pulled this up before the demo. So let's reload that in. And now it is indeed 8986. So he's been provided with 200 lumens. And that's basically how you would create a transaction on the Stellar network using SIMBA chain. Thank you.